This podcast is made on the traditional lands of the Kulin Nations. We pay our respect to elders past, present and emerging. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Beware, traveller. You enter this den of horror at your own risk. Beyond these mists lie the lands of Barovia, the domain of the vampire, Strahd von Zarovich. If you dare to go further, death is not a certainty, but you are certain to suffer. The roiling mist surrounds you, filling your field of vision as you move forward into the valley of Barovia. It swirls and eddies around you, thinning as you descend. You swoop forward, wisps trailing behind you as you traverse the valley on black feathered wings. Past the imposing Castle Ravenloft and down the worn path to a lonely, tottering mill, placed precariously on a precipice. Screams of horror and cries of pain echo from within. And from an iron chimney, a thin trail of smoke curls into the air, forming a pattern. A pattern that spells out DPR, Curse of Strahd. Got a roiling in there. I take requests.
And eddies.
Just saying.
You
Yeah.
got the trifecta
Beautiful.
going on.
That was so evocative. I was there. I loved the raven. That
Yeah, I
was
feel
great.
strong emotions whenever I hear roiling and eddies as well.
Roiling eddies together.
Mm-hmm.
Together at last.
Because
I'm
we'll
quivering.
never be royals. Sorry.
We need more Lord references on this podcast.
Yeah.
I've always
Yeah.
said it.
We always need more edgelord references.
Need to minute that.
Noted.
Ratified.
Motion
the
pass.
motion.
All those in favour?
That's a quorum.
Aye.
Aye.
Got an idea for a podcast? That's a quorum. Form a committee. Get people on side. You better believe that's a quorum.
Oh, fantastic. Well, welcome back to another episode of Dice Paper Roll, Curse of Strahd. Oh, sorry, did I steal your thunder?
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
You should do
You
the
should
crack.
start.
Do the crack. Do the crack.
Oh, the crack. Yes. The
Spookiest D&D podcast on the internet.
But really.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome. We are at episode number 12. It's a full dozen. We've made it. Like eggs, we've hatched them and you've listened to them and consumed them. Maybe fried, maybe scrambled, however you like them. That's the DPR guarantee.
Only some of them were broken when you opened the carton.
Well, one or two.
Yeah.
There was some cracks starting to fall. People had double yolks though, so there's that.
Hey, you
True.
2 for 1.
Right. Made a good omelette, perhaps. Well, anyway, welcome. My name's Emil. I play Giacomo Cloghart, the currently unconscious head of the Cloghart's Pie Empire. He's an old half-elf, but he can sling some pies like nobody's business. And he's currently in very serious trouble.
And a paladin? A pie paladin?
Yeah, sure. Whatever helps sell pies. Is he fighting for a good cause? Who knows? But, capitalism wins the day.
Always.
My name's Ben. I play Ragyog, the Goblin Cleric of Lathander. He is he's a cleric of Lathander. Currently conscious and hoping to make sure that Giacomo is not unconscious anymore. Trying to do his job. We'll see.
Fuck Curly though, right?
Well, I guess, yeah. Yeah.
He hadn't introduced himself yet, so it's fair enough.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair game.
Slipped
From
my
the
mind.
audience's point of view, if this is their first episode, they're like, who's Curly?
Yeah.
True.
Who is Curly?
Good question.
Hello, I am Kelly, the crab person monk, playing the human atheist, Jacques.
Crosby. Did you forget your name?
Crosby?
I said Jack.
Jack Crabsby.
Jack Cresby. Oh, that's a different accent altogether. I thought I'd mix it up this week.
Like
you
it.
know.
Yeah. I'm Dan. I play Hans von Such. Currently a Magikarp, as was specified in the last game. I have been polymorphed into a fish, and it was specifically said Magikarp. So I've currently got the stats of from a bit of a homebrew Pokemon version of Dungeons and Dragons at the moment. And another fun fact is that because I was polymorphed, I looked that up. Apparently, all of my clothes and everything resized to the size of the creature that I've been turned into.
You're a fish in lederhosen? Is that what you're telling me right
not
now?
lederhosen. I am
Leather Daddy.
I am a
Leatherhosen.
You are looking at one magnificent specimen of a Magikarp with a leather cloak, leather, pants, the works. There's so many buckles and a big floppy leather hat draped over one eye of this Magikarp. But it allows for a good,
That's one slippery
solid
fish.
grip.
and a tiny bell.
If someone was to wield this Magikarp, they've got a pretty solid hold on this
that sounds like
leather
it would
carp.
sting. That'd be
Sounds like that'd bend both
Yeah,
ways if you bowled at 140 Ks down the MCG.
Hey Dan,
Yeah, mate.
do you know what's pants in German? Do you know what pants are in German?
pantaloon. Is that
Lederhosen?
is...
Hosen.
Hosen.
Yeah, Hosen.
So I am in
leather pants.
Lederhosen. Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
so I wasn't
Lederhosen.
wrong.
Ah, yes,
You were.
yes. Good one, Gregory.
There's a good...
1%er.
I'm Lauren Bach. I play Epomia Phosphine. But you can call her Mo. She's a human rogue assassin. Currently very healthy and has been fighting as much of a good fight as possible. She's been visited twice by the beast Strahd, but she feels pretty great about that. She doesn't. We're all in a lot of trouble, but she seems to be in the least amount of trouble right now, I would possibly say.
HP speaking, absolutely.
Humble brags all round.
Yeah, but I've been throwing bad dice, so we'll see how we go.
HPs on the HPs, for sure.
Gregory got me curious about German. How do you say leather pants?
Lederhosen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Lederhosen.
Leatherhosen.
Lederhosen with a D.
Lederhosen.
You know how learning another language really expands the mind because of gosh, you got to just use so many different parts of your brain.
Well,
Yeah.
mine doesn't have much further to expand.
Up until this point, I thought Lederhosen just meant stupid outfit we trot out on holidays, but now I know it
the
actually
Oktoberfest, mate.
translates to leather pants. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
The things you learn.
I didn't realize at first. I do now.
Yes. We are all better people for this podcast. And we hope you are too at home. And with that
give
goodness, we
thanks.
hope you're contributing to our podcast at www.patreon.com/dicepaperroll.
There we go.
What do they get if they do, Jack?
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Yeah, what do they
that's a
get?
good. That's a
Give us a
really good.
detailed rundown
I'm
of the terms and conditions.
I'm so glad you asked.
Great. Thank you.
When you contribute to the Dice Paper Roll podcast on Patreon at any tier that you like, we will give you access to all things that the podcast offers. That includes behind the scene material, artwork.
You can do it. You're doing so well. Come on.
And definitely a few extra bits from Emil.
Don't give too much away. You've got to find out for yourself.
Who gave Jack this bit? I think he's taking over. Greg, I think this is an uprising. He's trying to communise our Patreon. No, Jack, there are tiers for a reason. There are tiers for a reason.
Oh, shit.
Good work, comrade.
Yeah.
That was really enticing, Jack.
No, you're welcome.
Watch the numbers leap up.
And DMing this wonderful game, as ever.
Yes.
Is the inimitable Gregory Pickering. DM for hire. That's
me. Not really for hire, unless the fee is exorbitant and you can do it online at a time that suits my very busy schedule. In which case, give me a call. I'm ready to run a pre-planned adventure for you after my son's bedtime.
We just announced our $90,000 tier on Patreon. And Greg becomes your full-time DM.
In Lederhosen too, believe it or not.
I just woke up, Greg. How do I go to the fridge? I don't know. Roll
Whoa. How do you want to go to the fridge?
So that's an option.
So yeah, last game left you in a bit of a pickle.
Bit of a dire situation.
Yeah, some slick, oily stuff around her ankles. It's on fire.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Burst into the mill.
I thought it was a good idea.
It was.
Can we get a quick sitch rep, Greg, for people who might have just tuned in for the first time and stuck with us for our 15-minute intro?
Yeah, for sure. Burst into the mill. Surprised the hag, you thought, but then you didn't realize that hag was the member of a coven, and one hag became 3, and things went very much downhill from there.
Very quickly.
Yeah, half the party got held. Hans got turned into a fish. And then quite a bit of damage was put on you, and particularly because Curly and Giacomo were already low from the nightmare haunting from the hags. They both went down like sacks of shit, and they're unconscious on the ground, which is also on fire because of the ichor that you set on fire. So there's 3 hags. The lead one is a little bit hurt, or is hurt. The other 2, just a light scorching.
And I currently hold Hans as the Lederhosen fish in my hands.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you currently got that slippery boy in your hands. So
it tastes like treacle. As Giacomo passes out.
Blah, 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 blah.
It is Ragyog. Your go initiative.
Ragyog sees his companions unconscious on the ground in the burning ichor and looks down at the belt-wrapped Lederhosen fish in his arms, touches his... Oh, don't look at me like that. It's a little bit creepy. Casts as a bonus action Healing Word on Curly, like the horse, his crabfolk monk companion, and says, "Curly, Lathander says, live, damn it." And I cast that as a bonus action, and I race over to Giacomo, and I cast Cure Wounds as a 2nd level spell on him.
It's Healing Word. What level's Healing Word?
Healing Word is a bonus action. It is a 1st level spell, which is a D4.
Yeah, you can only cast a cantrip with a... So you can only cast a normal spell and a cantrip in a round.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Sorry about that, Curly. And I race over to Giacomo and say,
Take back that healing word.
what? Yeah, take it back. Because this guy's a paladin, even though I haven't seen him heal a lot. I saw him do it once, and maybe if we heal him, you could do something divine, damn it. And I do CPR with the fish in one hand, pounding on Giacomo's chest, going, Lathander will light your life with his light, my friend. And I cast Cure Wounds as a 2nd level spell.
Each time his chest gets pounded into, a bit of the black treacly ichor spits out of his mouth and back in and out and back in and out.
So how much healing
Sorry,
is
mate.
that?
That is
Ragyog?
2d8 plus 3. Come on, let's go. Oh, that is an 8 and a 3 on the dice. 14 all up.
Excellent. So through the wet fish of Hans, the healing passes into Giacomo as you slap him with the wet fish. And yeah, Giacomo, that brings you back up to 14 hit points.
And I
What
say,
was your...
Get up, man. Get up and do something divine. God's damn it.
Awesome.
Ah!
So, Ragyog, you literally beat the life back into Giacomo.
And then I will use my bonus action instead to use my goblin feature of nimble escape to head over and stand near Curly.
Okay, awesome. Giacomo, you are prone, but you are conscious. You spit out the black tar and it immediately hits the fire and ignites.
He springs quite sprightly for an 80-year-old, older-looking figure out of the black, fiery ichor, spitting out the last of it as it flames out of his mouth. His eyebrows are on fire, as is the curls around his back of his head and the sides, and his moustache, of course. And he looks to the sky as he pulls the saucepan from behind his back, holds it aloft. To the pies, the Lord of the Pies! As he channels divinity, abjuring the head. What do we call them? Hag in the coven. Yeah, and she's got to make a wisdom saving throw. And has disadvantage on that saving throw because they're fiends, right?
Yes, they are. Disadvantage, eh? Well, I rolled 2 5s, so take that.
Yes!
Get that in the wisdom.
A pie forms in the saucepan above his head as he hammer throw style swings around and around and around 360 degrees, coming to a halt, and he follows through with the pie dish, and the pie leaves in a huge arc, spinning, turning end over end as it slaps into the face of the lead hag.
Amazing. What does it do to her?
Yeah, it's a damn good question.
I mean, apart from having pie on her face.
Yeah. Isn't it enough? Come on.
So embarrassing.
I have pie on my face.
We've all been there.
It's just like the nightmares.
He's throwing pies. No.
Have I got my dentures in?
Becomes scared and cannot move.
That was an appropriate thing to say. I don't have my dentures in.
You can't munch on that pastry. Oh, no.
That's right, sister. I can't eat pastry.
The filling's still edible now.
I can't eat pastry without my teeth in. My whole purpose for existing is...
Oh, Gladys, you're looking all covered in pie.
I am covered in pie. Don't look at me. I'm disgusting. And as she worries about herself, unable to move, scared, how long does that last for?
A minute.
A minute?
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Or until it takes any damage.
It's a damn good question. Yep.
Well, yeah, until she takes any damage. Okay, Mo, you are stood in between the lead hag and hag at the back on the right, and you just pulled your silver dagger
Wait,
from,
sorry,
the
one
hag's
moment.
back.
Sorry, one moment. I have as a bonus action, I can channel divinity, vow of enmity, and channel my divinity within that creature
No, you
and
only get
gain.
one.
You can only do one channel divinity per turn.
Oh, that's true. I apologize for the interruption.
All good.
Please continue.
Good mode. You have your silver dagger in hand. You also have a number of other daggers about yourself, but from your last attack, you know that you can see that the silver dagger seemed to have a good effect on the hag.
That was the pink one with the fuzzy like key rings coming off it. Yeah, and the lead hag is like immobilized for the next.
She's terrified.
minute.
She's just clutching at her face, scalding pie running rivulets down her.
Is she like sticking her hand down her mouth to like feel for her
Yeah.
dentures?
It's hot banana caramel fudge!
It burns my mouth and my face. I can't
Laura's
have
gonna
it tasted.
just like take a real strut towards the lead hag as she's getting burnt, and actually can like reach up a finger and just grab a little bit of pie and just like really seductively lick it off her fingers.
Oh, yeah.
And then
that's right.
raise the dagger again and like stab it straight into her sticky, sweet neck.
Yeah, awesome. So Ragyog is on the other side, so you get
Does she have
advantage.
wrinkles in
and
her
sneak
neck?
attack.
Because it might look a bit like puff pastry if that were the case.
It does, a real flaky puff. A real flaky puff.
I'm gonna cut you a slice.
Oh, that sounds really sexual, and I'm kind of excited about it. Cut into my flaky neck. I'm gonna put my dentures in now.
What am I hitting? Sorry, I mean
You just ate my pie.
damage in. Sorry.
It's a
Well,
truly
that's what I
divine.
just-
It's a truly divine pie as well, by the way, Lauren. It
just ate
tastes
my
fucking
divine pie.
delicious. It's not the shit we sell to ship munchers in Cloghearts. It's really good stuff.
Is
I
it
don't know which one to-
2d6 sneak attack damage? And then
sneak attack
yeah.
damage.
So you want to roll a d20 to hit.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. All good. We're rolling a d20 and then you're adding 4.
You get
to that.
advantage though, which means roll it twice and take the higher.
Roll it twice and take the higher.
So roll 2d20 and take the highest roll.
Oh, it'll be the 18 then.
Very nice.
But it's
And then you add 4 to that to get your attack roll. So that's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And that is most definitely a hit.
Yay.
So you drive the silver dagger into her flappy neck, and then you roll damage. So it's a d4 and 2d6. As the silver dagger with keychain slides into her puff pastry neck.
Is it keychain?
So the D4 is a 3,
Yeah,
and then 2D6, did you say?
yeah.
Hey, 3 out of 4. That's fucking good.
5.
Yeah, the fun, not bad.
Am I adding
so
the
that-
2D6 together?
Yes.
5.
You're adding it all together.
Oh,
So you got the 3 and the 5, so that's an 8, and then you add another 2. So 10 in total. So you slide the silver dagger
Yes.
into her neck, and again, as you seductively lick pie off your finger, you slide it into her puff pastry neck and reef it around, and the silver seems to cut more effectively through her neck, and you see little wisps of smoke come up from her neck flaps as you slice in, and like a black ichor blood starts to gush out.
you've
the same
got
color.
steam coming out of you.
And my
Hot
neck.
and tasty.
Oh no, Gladys, what happened to your neck?
Gladys is very hurt now. Gladys is looking much worse for wear.
It's a burnt pie. It's smoky.
Okay, Curly, give me a death save.
Give me a death save. I roll a d20, don't I?
Is Curly's subconscious Southern,
Yeah,
Southern
it is.
American?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
This is Curly.
his
coming
alter
through.
ego is.
My name's
Southern.
Curly Sue.
On the outside, he's French. On the inside, he's all Louisiana.
17.
Yeah.
Ah, awesome. A success. Good. Okay, so that's 2 successes for you, Curly. You're almost back to consciousness. You cough a little on the ground, but the fire in the Ica, like the Ica, is rolling along the floor of the tower, and it's oozing towards you as like flames lick up, and if that touches you, it's going to be very bad. Hans, you are a fish. What?
Hans, being the Magikarp that he is, with an intelligence of 2, looks up at the tower and goes, "Is that 5G?" Oh no! It's 5G! Oh! And is consumed with his own thoughts.
Did he think 5G turned him into a fish?
It's happening. I knew it. It was able to dictate it down to 5 feet of a particular person square. Ah, they're onto me.
Okay, so the lead hag is
Carpanon.
Yeah, Carpanon. Very nice. Very nice. Someone had to find that.
Yeah.
There you go. There it is.
I was trying to find
Okay.
something and I didn't.
Yeah, me too. I was like nothing. So the lead hag is clutching at her neck, and she looks at Mo and bubbles out the words of a curse. And Mo, can you give me a wisdom save? So just roll a d20.
Yes, Gladys.
17. I've got that +1 on the wisdom
Yeah.
check, so 18.
Okay, yeah, she bubbles out a curse, but you have heard far worse insults. You've had far worse thrown at you, and it just slides like water off a duck's back.
Got an example for us? Got a.
Yeah. What do you call me?
You give it to her, Gladys.
I
I missed that. Sorry, someone was speaking over you. Rude.
Your keychains are kitschy. They really get you bad in a service station. Take that. Oh, you got them, Gladys. Can you feel my necrotic powers? Oh, that's such a bad. Can you feel them in your water?
I can't feel a thing. Impenetrable fortress over here.
She insults your ears. Oh, you just wait, so it's coming.
I'm shivering in my little space boots.
But the other 2 hags, seeing you cut into her neck with a silvered weapon, fall on you, Mo, and attack you with their claws.
Yeah. Can I do anything about that?
What's your armor class?
13.
Very nice.
The only thing you could have done would have been on your turn to dash away, or
I should have left, shouldn't I have?
That was there.
Can I run away now? No.
Not really.
No.
Okay.
No.
We should have
Live
reminded
and
you though,
learn.
because you asked us. And we forgot.
you did.
We failed you.
That's
in that
okay.
respect.
So the 2 hags fall on you, their claws raking across your back, the back of your neck, and down into the collar of your
What? Get off me.
raggy outfit. You take
Please,
16
not the bowler
points of
hat.
damage,
Anything but that. Anything. Sorry, how much?
from the dirty
What was
claws.
that?
16 points. 16. 1-6.
Oh.
How many do you have now?
I have 1. I had 17
left.
before.
Oh dear.
One is the loneliest hit point you'll
Now
ever
have 1.
be
I have
on.
1 hit point.
Okay, well that's lucky for you.
Um,
So you feel hot blood run down the back of your back and soak your clothes. You can feel like the grit under the hag's nails as they scratch into you, and it buries under your skin. And they just cut your neck and shoulders to ribbons. They just slice into them. Their claws, while their fingers look human, like old woman's fingers, they slice like knives, and cut you to ribbons.
I don't want to be a pie.
Oh, but we love pies.
Did you say it's Ragyog's turn?
Ragyog.
Oh, God, there's too much shit going down here. Ragyog looks at Mo and at Curly, and then I think the crab man might be stabilizing. And I cast Healing Word from where I am at Mo and goes, should we get the hells out of here, you guys? This is looking pretty grim. Healing Word as a first level. Fuck. Oh, that's all right. 3 + 3, 6 points of damage. 6 points of healing.
Okay, so Mo, you heal the wounds on your neck begin to knit up with Ragyog's Healing Word, and you got to 7 hit points.
Yep.
Guys, I think we should leg it.
All right.
Are you doing
bugger
any other
off.
actions, Ragyog?
I gonna.
We're still in initiative order.
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna stand my ground where I am, but keeping Curly in between me and the hags that are near us. My nature overtakes me, and I just get a little bit of space.
Okay, so you'd have to step away from the hags to have Curly between you. So you're gonna do that.
Fuck. No,
Step
no.
closer
I'll
to
stay.
the door, or?
I'll stay where I am.
So the hags are in like a arrowhead, like a 3 triangle.
Yeah.
And Mo is in between the front and the right side of the triangle, and you're in front of the front one, Ragyog.
Yep.
And then Curly's behind you. You're holding on to Hans, and Giacomo's next to you, so 5 feet away from the
and
back left.
Where is the door, the exit
Behind
in relation
you
to us?
all. So you guys are,
Okay, I'll
So
stay
it's right
where I
behind you.
am for the time being, and I lift Hans defensively. I wield Hans threateningly. Back, you pie-making beasts.
Scott Morrison's doing a great job.
Giacomo.
I'm loving the direction Hans has taken.
Giacomo places his hand down on the shoulder of Ragyog and gives it a squeeze and says, "You know what they say, little buddy? If you don't like the heat, stay out of the pie shop." And he dashes towards the unholy trinity. And as
Actually,
a
I'm not sure.
bonus action, casts Divine Smite on his weapon, his big cast iron saucepan, and then strikes the lead hag with the base of it.
Okay, you raise the saucepan above your head. Go for it.
So with Divine Smite, I get what 1d8 to extra damage. So there you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
The pan glows in your hand. Glows with the light of. It glows with light like the sign of a Cloghart's Pie Emporium.
Neon?
Yeah.
So I rolled a 4 on the dice.
And it glowing, you heft it up above your head, and as you swing, the hag spins around and catches your arm, and her vice-like, the old woman's hand grabs your wrist, and her vice-like grip is surprisingly strong, and she spits banana and caramel cream pie into your face.
Oh, it's hot! Oh, God, it's hot! It's so hot! Oh, my God! It's way too hot! That hurts! Jesus!
Is this a McDonald's apple pie? God damn it! No!
This better not
You
have
mean
chocos.
hotter than the pits of hell? Apple pie from McDonald's. Hot.
Okay, Mo. It's your go.
Oh, okay. So with 7 hit points, I can still attack somebody,
You can.
Yeah.
And then you can.
and then I'm
get
going to
the
run
fuck out
away.
too.
GTFO.
Yeah. So Mo's clutching at her neck, which is really also hot, hotter than an apple pie. But the hotness is her own blood.
Mhm.
But she definitely
And
has
pie.
And what?
And pie.
And pie. Hot, bloody pie. Yep. You can edit this. What it reminds me of is a full sanitary pad. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Glad you went there.
We don't need to edit that. There's no editing in this version of the podcast, Lauren.
It's in.
well,
it's
I'm
canon.
glad it's canon now. She doesn't have any sanitary pads from which to stem the bleeding, so she finds the strength within her to pull out her second dagger, which is more of a minty green type, like silver dagger with a sort of pearly minty green handle and coordinating pom-pom ball keychains on the end of it as well. And she's still quite close to the lead hag.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so Pinky wasn't doing so well, but Minty, on the other hand, may still come in handy. So she's going to try and drive that through the chest of the lead hag and then run the fuck away.
Go for it. You got the hag's got her back to you again, so you have advantage once more. So 2 20s to see and pick the highest to see which hits.
$16.
You slash through the air, and she spins at the last moment and steps slightly to the side as your dagger arcs through the air in the space where she just was, and you miss her.
Come on. It was 17 to hit, wasn't it? Yep. Seeing that it's just found thin air again, Laura uses the momentum of the stab that she just did to swing her bloody, messy body away from the hag and makes for the door.
Oh, you can't get away.
Is that what I do?
Okay. Yeah. And Mo slips through the burning ichor and busts it out the door,
Come back,
away
my
from
child.
the scene.
Bye-bye, little one.
Curly, the ichor, the flaming ichor, rolls across the floor towards you, surrounding you, just about to touch the tips of your many legs splayed out on the ground. Can you give me another death save, please?
Yes, I can.
Come on, above 10.
Come on, Crabman.
Yeah, that's not great. Do I still have that D4?
No, it doesn't. You don't get it for this.
No.
That's a 5 then.
Fail.
Yeah, you needed to be above 10, so that's a fail. So you mark that down as a fail.
Done that.
Curly, you remain unconscious as the fire creeps towards you.
Motherfucker!
Hans, you are brandished in Ragyog's hands, wet and slimy, as the firelight reflects off your scales.
The Herald Sun is completely biased. No, wait. It's completely impartial. It's unobjective. That's what I wanted. That's the one. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. I think Adam Bolt, Andrew Bolt, is a good chap.
So dumb you got the name wrong.
It's even better that you don't know the right words to use. It's even better.
I know. It's working out flawlessly.
Stay still, you slippery little sucker.
The 3 hags, the lead hag, clutching her throat, holds her arm in front of her, and the static electricity begins to build again around the 3 hags as the 2 hags at the back raise their arms, and sickly green rays shoot forward towards Giacomo.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Green is good.
Green's always good. It
Green
means
is good.
go.
Giacomo, what's your armor class?
11.
11.
That's
For a paladin? 11?
Paladin.
Did you have armor on? No,
I think I did.
never mind.
Well, if it's because that's going to be 10.
This, D&D Beyond, I'm finding it difficult. So much easier before.
Had you put any equipment on your character,
Maybe not.
like armor?
He wasn't wearing any, though, to be fair. Actually, no,
No,
he was.
he wasn't.
Did I describe any? Fuck, I can't remember.
No, he was in a Clogheart's
Uniform.
promotional outfit.
Well, it's appropriate that I haven't added any armor, isn't it?
It is. It's unfortunate, but it is appropriate.
Did you
Role
did you,
play over min-max.
Did you cast your faith thing on just Curly though? Because you added more armor class to me as
No,
well.
Ragyog he cast that on you, Curly,
Oh, okay.
which should still be in effect because it's a concentration spell. So, but not on Giacomo. Sorry, Giacomo.
Oh, well.
Okay, Giacomo,
Next time, bring
the
armor.
sickly green rays leap out and slice into you, and you're just overwhelmed with nausea. You start vomiting uncontrollably, and you feel like you're going to bring up. You shit and vomit, like you can't stop. Like you wish you could vomit up every piece of food you've ever eaten. Like, when you feel so sick, like you're clutching the toilet and you're just begging for death.
Riding the porcelain bus.
Oh man, that's what you feel like right now. And you vomit and shit so hard you dehydrate yourself into unconsciousness and you drop to the ground.
Unfortunate.
That's going to be quite the mess to clean up. I might have to roll around in that a little before I clean it up.
Please don't put that in your pies.
So much black ear cotton.
Oh, it's so dirty.
Such a dirty boy.
Oh, it's so dirty. So dirty everywhere.
And from the lead hag, crackling energy fires forwards. So that will go through Ragyog and Mo.
Ragyog uses his warding flare, which is a reaction if a creature within 30 feet that I can see attacks me. The holy symbol on my chest flares with light, and that disadvantage on the attack roll to hit me.
It's a lightning bolt.
Damn.
And
shit.
how many times can you use that?
3 times per day.
Oh, very nice.
Per long rest.
That's a good one.
I already used it once last game.
We've used it twice now. So it flashes, but the lightning bolt arcs out in a 5-foot wide beam through the door. Could you both give me dexterity saves, please? So Mo.
Oh,
give me
yep.
dexterity saves.
17.
Very nice. That's a pass.
Fuck yeah.
14 is the DC.
22.
Damn. Okay. That's good. You both take 8 points of electricity
That's
damage
not
as the lightning bolt arcs through you.
Not good.
That's not so good.
Wait, do you have evasion? Do you have evasion as a rogue?
Yes, she does.
Which means that if
Can
you
I do anything
save,
about that?
you don't take any
damage.
Yeah, you don't take any damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay, awesome. So Ragyog takes 8 points of damage. Mo, the hairs on the back of your neck the ones that are left after the neck slashing stand up, and you feel like you smell the ozone behind you, and you feel the shift in air pressure as the electricity builds. And as you're running out the door, you just dive to the side as a lightning bolt arcs out through the door behind you, barely missing you. So Ragyog,
Why did that
How
happen?
many hit points? Just because you're very nimble.
Evasion as a skill.
Yeah, you've
skill.
got evasion.
It's an ability that
I can just
rogues
say
have.
I'm going to evade that. I don't need to roll for it.
No, you still got to
well,
roll.
If you succeed on a reflex save, is that right? Dexterity save?
Oh, so the 22 applies to that.
Normally people
Get it.
take half the damage that would be applied, but because you save it and you have that ability, it means you don't take any damage.
Actually, I'm going to apologize because I think that is a 7th level rogue ability.
Oh, Mo dies.
You can beginning at 7th level, you can nimbly dodge out of the way of certain area effects such as red breath.
You think
That's
you've dodged
7th
out of the
level.
way, but it catches your leg and
Sorry.
you are racked with
Aw.
electricity as you collapse onto
Danny.
the ground, unconscious, Mo,
I
just
tried.
outside the door. Ragyog, how many
hoped.
hit points are you on?
Ragyog has 10 hit points left.
10 hit points.
Oh my God,
Good. It's your go.
So everybody else is down, apart from
You and Hans. You're stood clutching Hans
What a spin-off!
in the center of the room. Mo has just collapsed outside the door, and Giacomo and Curly
my
are on the floor,
God.
and the hags are marching on you,
Han-
advancing towards you.
Hey, if you want to see the spin-off of Hans the Fish and Ragyog, then you can make that happen by joining our Patreon. If you go to www.patreon.com/dicepaperroll and contribute on the $77,000 tier, bratwurst and a sauerkraut, thanks, then you can make it happen. Join now. Or don't. Just be in touch because we like all our fans and you are one of them. Or at least you're listening to this point so you don't hate us that much. G'day.
We must be doing something right if you've gotten through the 15 minutes of intro and
Yeah.
this bloody combat. All right, Ragyog.
Okay. Ragyog says a quick prayer to Lathander. Lathander, please watch over my friends. And I use my nimble escape to disengage, and I am gonna bolt with Hans out the door. And I run, and as soon as I run out there, I sort of shout out for Irina and go, Irina, run for your life.
Sorry, what?
Run.
Irina had
boat.
approached the tower and is close enough to grab a hold of Mo as well. So she drags Mo away from the tower as the three of you limp away from the burning silhouette of the tower. So you can see the fire coming through the door as the three figures descend on the figures of Giacomo and Curly, and as Irina is dragging Mo away, Ragyog, you notice that there are tears streaming down her face as well. She looks pale and really frightened, as if something's happened while you've been in the tower. So as you're as she's dragging you away and you're moving away, you get to the other side of the road, and you see the door of the tower slam shut, and Hans suddenly changes into human form in your arms, but remains
Crushes me
wet.
underneath.
Yeah, remains wet and slippery.
Douche.
I was thinking Hans was like the epitome of that meme with the dog where it's like everything's on fire around him,
Yes.
and he's just like, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's okay. All right, yeah. Hello. Oh, I'm
Okay.
back.
As you crush Ragyog and lie on top of him, saying that, Ragyog goes, oh, and leans one hand out and casts a Cure Wounds on Mo.
Okay.
Which is-
So the Cure Wounds brings Mo just back up to above 0.
9 points, yeah.
As you hear the slam of the door on the tower.
Hans lifts Ragyog's face to his own and kisses him all over his face and is just like, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, Dankeschön. Danke.
Yep, you're
Oh,
welcome.
my-
Stop it. Stop.
No, give it here, you little green man. Oh, yes. Mwah.
Ooh.
Okay. So while all that was going on inside the lovely mill, Irina had been left outside to wait for you.
Oh, mate.
Irina, Lauren, what was Irina doing while she was waiting?
Are you okay?
Lauren? What
Just
was Irina doing? Listening to her podcast?
yes, I was listening to my podcast.
Lots of Simpsons references.
So as you watched on,
Irina's listening to Elementary Springfield. If you haven't listened to Lawrence,
I
Strahd, you
must
definitely
say,
should.
those women are very slutty, aren't they? Just a lot of chatter about things that my stars. Never even in my life. And I mean, they both think that Willie is hot. It's very strange.
Willie is hot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Grace me up, woman.
Okay. So as you were all in the tower, Irina was waiting outside. And as she sat watching things go very rapidly downhill for you, the surrounding forest very quickly began to encroach and feel close. And she felt very, very alone. And suddenly a figure, you could feel the presence of a figure standing behind you. Ah, my beautiful Tatiana. How I have missed you. Irina feels the hot breath of someone standing very closely behind her. There's a sharp intake of breath as he breathes in through his nose. I have been greedy. I've taken you when you didn't come willingly, and that was a mistake I've made before. A hand touches the back of her neck. Its powerful grip holding her in place, sat on the log where she was sitting. But it is not a mistake I will make again. You must come to me willingly. And this time you will. Either your friends will betray you, or they will die, and you will be left alone with no one in this world but me. Suddenly the pressure of the hand is released from the back of Irina's neck. And there's a breeze that stirs around her. Irina is suddenly surrounded by mist that seems to cover her, clawing into her, into every orifice, into her nose, into her mouth, into her ears. It drifts up along her hair and then floats away. And as tears begin to roll down Irina's cheeks, Ragyog bursts out of the mill. And that is where we will end today's game. Oh, yeah, I feel yucky after that.